Listen, I get it, Northwest, it's a hot topic and stuff, but I'm here to say I don't think nepotism is a bad thing. Hello, darlings, and welcome to Care Off Book. If you're new here, hi, I'm Carolyn, but you could call me Care. And today, let's just jump into it. Northwest. In short, do I think it was bad of her to perform? No. Was it a bad performance? Yes. Should we critique kids? Absolutely. When you are put in a professional setting, I can understand if you want to be supportive, but this is, oh my gosh, I'm going to confuse myself. Lion King, yes, is a kid's show, but the way that it is being produced is on a professional level. So of course, this isn't a high school performance, okay? It's not even a grammar school performance. So to me, it's like, the standards are higher, and therefore, yes, you're going to have to give constructive criticism at times. So in case you don't know, oh my gosh, I feel so old, okay? Lion King, 30 years old. Oh, I cannot believe that. What in the Hakuna Matata is going on? But anyways, in case you don't know, Hollywood Bowl, it is, I'm an LA girl. Hollywood Bowl is one of my favorite things to do, places to go during the summer in LA. So it's like an open theater. It's fantastic for concerts. And also what they do is they'll have a movie playing with a live orchestra. And so if the movie, of course, has songs, they actually have different celebrities come out to sing as the songs are going on. So I've been there when it was Little Mermaid with Sarah Bareilles coming out, singing Part of Your World. Rebel Wilson was doing, Poor Unfortunate Souls. So much fun, right? And then what was it? Oh my gosh, I'm getting goosebumps talking about this. There was Beauty and the Beast. I forgot who Belle was. Oh my gosh, Zooey Deschanel. So she was there. I think Kelsey Grammer was Lumiere. And just like, again, it's a lot of fun. You're enjoying a movie that hopefully you've already seen and love, but you're experiencing it in a totally new way where there's like a bit of fireworks sometimes. Like, I love it so much. And yes, you could dress up and go, like, it's a whole vibe. I'm into it. So the fact that they were doing Lion King and they were having the OG cast come in, you have no idea how much I would have loved listening to Jeremy Irons, the OG Scar, singing Be Prepared. Now, if I'm not mistaken, in the new, live action Lion King CGI, come on now, I believe they didn't even put that song in it. Editing care here. So I went to check just to make sure, and guess what? The song is there, but let me tell you, it does not slap, and no wonder I do not remember it at all. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about. It just isn't the same. And I don't think it's a thing where it's like, oh, I'm an OG and stuff. It's just the original Lion King is way better. And especially with the song Be Prepared. Also, something I learned is that yes, Jeremy Irons does sing a bit in Be Prepared, but then Jim Cummings had to come in and finish the song because you'll see the part that I love the most when Jeremy Irons did the "You won't get a sniff out of me." When he did that, apparently he damaged his vocal cords. So I don't know. I thought that was interesting. All right, let's go back to me geeking out about Be Prepared. And I was like, that's actually one of the coolest songs. And what a great example of someone who isn't known for singing, but because they have gorgeous vocals for that character, it really was brought up. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm freaking out. Like, what is the line where he's like, never, never, never. That part, I'll try and insert the clip. Hopefully I don't get copyright. Oh.
You won't get a sniff without me.
So the fact that he was doing Be Prepared, I would have lost my ish. But of course, who are we talking about the most? Northwest. Was she in any promotions of it? No. I honestly think whoever was producing it was also producing the Kardashians. And they thought, you know what? People know who she is. And people won't necessarily care about this song. It's one song, one and done, whatever. I feel really bad for her. I do, because she looked uncomfortable. The costume wasn't much of a costume compared to everyone else. Possibly this could be a fantastic Halloween costume, depending how you look at it, where it's like, I'm gonna be Northwest for Halloween. Fun. Getting to the point of, is nepotism bad? I'm sorry to say this, I don't think it's bad, but I do think that exploiting your children is another thing. And so I can't help but feel a frustration towards Kim Kardashian and Kanye. If he was even a part of this, I feel like he was, because of the costume. They just thought, like, they treated like, oh, isn't this cute? What a great opportunity for this child. But then they weren't necessarily like helping them. Like, I cannot imagine Kim saying like, okay, honey, pose here, smile here, because she has no idea what to do. She's not that talented in the musical theater aspect, okay? And as far as acting, a lot of you have seen American Horror Story, right? Or any other role she comes in. You know, it's kind of like plastic and whatever. She did a good job with SNL. I thought it was hilarious, but that to me is because the writers were spot on and knew exactly how to bring the best out of her. That's my take on this whole Northwest. This could be an opportunity for her to be like, I feel like this is the first time that North is having a bit of backlash towards her. And this is a moment for her where she can either step it up or, you know, just kind of be like, I don't want to do it anymore. Now, a great example of this is when we think of Blue Ivy. Now, again, this was Beyonce's own concert. If she wants to have her daughter in a concert, that's her prerogative. She could do what she wants. And it could have been something where Blue's like, I want to do it. And she went, all right, cool, let's put it in. Now, when Blue first came out and did the dance, there was a bit of backlash because, you know, she wasn't that good. But instead of just being like, that was embarrassing, I'm done, she kept going. So by the end of the tour, it was like everyone was so excited. She was so good. So what a great, you're like, so again, you could look at that saying like, oh, she's a Nepo baby, but she's someone that got an opportunity, and instead of just being like, yeah, whatever, and didn't improve, it was like, no, I'm gonna be really good at this by the end. So I don't know about you, but I'm really proud of that in a way. So maybe this is also a really great moment for North. So getting into the whole like, oh, care, really? You don't think nepotism is bad? I feel like nepotism is the inevitable in a lot of things. It's not just in the entertainment industry, it's in a lot of industries. Like, you know, when you see the father and son businesses, or how often do you see someone starting a store and they start passing it down to the children? Now, I don't think people get upset. Like, I know someone whose mom owns a donut shop. Now she's running the donut shop, but of course, because that's not as popular to a lot of people, no one's going to be going to her selling when she's like selling donuts, which are delicious. They're located in Santa Monica, by the way. Like, no one's gonna go to her and be like, well, looks like we got a Nepo baby selling us some buttermilk donuts. Listen, if I'm a parent and I'm able to give my kids opportunities, yeah, I'm going to give my kids those opportunities, but really it's up to them how far they'll go. There was a time where I was much younger and my cousin was auditioning for a Nickelodeon show. And my cousin has like a gorgeous voice. Like, she was one of those kids where like almost like a Christina Aguilera type, you know, where it's like, how old are you? And she's like, I'm 6. And I was like, dang, like amazing. Of course, she was much older than that, but still young enough to have this amazing voice. And now here she is auditioning for Nickelodeon. So the premise of the show is this girl just like going through her kind of like preteen, teenage years, and she plays guitar and she writes songs about what's going on in her life. And of course, it's like she's just going through puberty and she has a crush on this one guy, all this stuff, right? So my cousin goes in and she's getting far, like getting really close to it. And then she sees who she's against. And like her and her mom were like, she can't sing. Like, she can't sing. This is amazing. Like, because here's my cousin who's like so talented and just like beyond like, wow, amazing. And here's someone who seems pretty normal and she can't sing. So they felt so confident. And then my cousin didn't get the role. But you know what show it was? The show was called Fabulous. And the person that was starring in it was Emma Roberts. And I remember years ago when she found out she didn't get the role, the first thing my aunt said was, it's because it's Julia Roberts' niece. Okay, can I insert a clip of Emma Roberts singing?
I can't drive and I can't vote. I can't even pierce my nose. So what does it mean to be 13? I can go to the movies and see PG-13. Can't see them when you're 12. PG-13. PG-13, PG-13. Lost my cookies on a yellow bus. Bus driver Bobby sure did cuss. At least I got to stay at home. That's the upside of food poisoning.
I don't think a lot of people think about that Nickelodeon show because she has come so far and is beyond that a lot of people now don't look at her as Julia Roberts' niece. Like when they meet Julia Roberts, they're like, oh my gosh, you're Emma Roberts' aunt. So the thing is that yes, she got the role. Did she deserve it? I guess they thought she did. Awesome. But she's improved so much and has gone beyond that point. So who am I to get angry at the fact that she got the opportunity, she took it, and then she pursued it? I'm not gonna get mad at Maya Hawke, for example. I think she is phenomenal, and I didn't even realize that that was Uma Thurman and Ethan Hawke's daughter, but I don't care because she's so good. But I can understand the frustration when people see someone like Northwest with a mom like Kim Kardashian, because it doesn't feel like Kim is doing this to help out North. It feels like she's doing it to help out the whole family. And it makes me kind of scared because I don't think it was something where it's like North really wants to do this. This is her passion. It just feels like she's exploiting her daughter, and that's where I feel like really icky about it. Let's be honest, I wish I was a nepo baby. Like that would be amazing because maybe there would have been more opportunities for me to have in this world versus me trying to make these opportunities happen. But listen, it also could be a bad thing because maybe the thing that my parents could have provided for me is the thing that I didn't want to do. So let's say they have a donut shop and I'm like, but that's not what I want to do. So even though there's this great opportunity here, it doesn't necessarily mean that that is the path I would want in my life. And therefore, as an adult, I gotta go ahead and do it myself. But then when thinking of my future kids, my main thing when thinking about it is I want to give them the best opportunities, but it's really up to them how far they'll go. Anyways, darlings, that is my rant about Northwest and nepotism. Who's another one? Ben Platt. Okay, hold on. Before I exit out, if you are a nepo baby, this is my advice, is one, yeah, it's okay. Acknowledge it. Just be like, yes, I'm so grateful that I've been able to have this blessing, this privilege so far, but I can only, they've opened the door, but I'm the one that has to walk in and do it. And so just be grateful. Yeah, it is what it is, but I still gotta work at it. And also, where's Kim Kardashian telling North? Like in my head, I'm like, how much rehearsal was there? It's not like no one knows this song. I just feel so bad that she looked so lost and uncomfortable and she just was not in the moment. I do not think musical theater is her thing. Who knows? She may practice and get good. But where's Kim going, get your ass up and work towards her daughter? As someone that doesn't necessarily think the Kardashians have a lot of talent, I do think there was a huge talent in Kris Jenner of knowing how to manage her kids and do that. And it did not pass on to Kim, unfortunately. All right, my rant is done. I would love to know, what are your thoughts about, of course, about Northwest and her performance? Maybe you thought it was good. Why? And also, what are your feelings about nepotism? Did I say something where you're like, oh, maybe you're right? Or it could be something where you're like, no, girl, no, absolutely not. And that's okay too. Just be nice in the comments, okay? But anyways, I hope that you're having an awesome day. And then I'll see you in the next video, okay? Take care, darling.